So before we go to the main villains, actually we have two more characters. I really don't want to get to this character, but it's better if we get to him sooner or later. Bluster Kong.
Okay, he's one of the few show-exclusive characters for the record. He's literally the boss of Bluster Barrel Works. He has a gigantic ego the size of Congo Bongo itself, at the minimum, by the way. Hits on Candy constantly, acting like he's got game, but he fails miserably. And he has an alter ego named Leo Luster.
That episode was weird itself because how that went.
Yep.
Your thoughts, ladies? Because I'm just gonna walk away.
Before Zammy gives her thoughts, Crossy, what about you? You got any thoughts? Zammy, hold your tongue. Crossy.
Fuck him. I ain't doing this shit. You're gonna have to pay me to tell you about the character. No.
We don't pay you at all.
We don't get paid for this shit.
But Nintendo, if you're willing to sponsor it for us, but we'll work for a very low price. We'll just sponsor us and we'll do it for free. we can work out a business deal.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna take you back to the past.
Shut up! I'm trying to work a business deal. Anyway, Nintendo, if you ever want to sponsor us, give us a call. So this will probably be a brief 1 minute or 2 minute because we don't like to keep these reviews long. So we got a little rant thing because Zammy genuinely despises Bluster Kong with a passion, and so we're gonna give Zammy like a 1 minute or 2 minutes time to rant about him real quick if she wants to.
I'm through hiding behind a mask.
Bluster Kong! Oh my god! You appalling, atrocious, awful, dreadful, ghastly, grisly, gruesome, hideous, horrendous, horrid, horrifying, lurid, macabre, monstrous, nightmarish, shocking, terrible, flagrant, blatant, glaring, obvious, overt, ambient, conspicuous, oh god, poor, inferior, second-rate, second-class, unsatisfactory, bitch!
You good there?
God damn! I don't feel she's not done yet.
You abominable, awful character! Get the fuck out of my face! I'm done.
Let's just say, none of us like Bluster Kong, but if anyone got triggered the worst by him, it's poor Zammy.
She literally wanted to kill the motherfucker. But anyway...
Shameless fucking ape.
Sure.
Nah, Simian. Fuck it. K no fucking ape, K no monkey, he's a fucking Simian.
Well, enough monkey business there, I guess. Last one for, I guess you can consider him good, I guess. Mr. Eddie the Mean Old Yeti.
He's a Yeti that lives in the White Mountains and is extremely territorial when it comes to you know, his stomping grounds. Anyone who approaches is likely to get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Even Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Not much else to say about Eddie, really, to be honest. He's like appeared in a couple of episodes, but they've been brief.
Yeah, he's just there, basically. Oh, and we are missing one other character, Dixie Kong.
Oh right, I almost forgot about Dixie.
Yeah, she's basically Diddy's girlfriend, but before we go into Diddy, like Dixie, ladies, your thoughts on Eddie the Mean Old Yeti?
He's horny for that candy bot.
This is true. He did flirt with a candy bot in that one episode.
Me a Yeti? Me not so mean. Me not even old. Have a nice stook.
Yeah.
I did forget about that for a minute.
Oh god, I actually forgot that until you brought that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for Dixie Kong, honestly, I have not much to say about her. I mean, she didn't make that many appearances to, you know, leave much of an impression on me. But yeah, that's all I'm actually got. Like, she's basically Diddy's girlfriend. Your thoughts, guys?
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Dixie's okay, I guess, but she's not really been in many episodes either.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, she supports Diddy, but
Yeah, and she also supports Donkey Kong as a good friend, but
Just a minor supporting character. There's not much to say about her.
yeah.
and her character development was near none.
So, and we're trying to do much as we can, but like literally, most of Dixie Kong's reputational notices are mostly in the games, and that's in Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3.
Mhm.
But we don't talk about that.
Yep. So we're just focusing on this, but yeah. But I think it's time we get to the villains of this, which is the king of the swamp down in the bayou, the ruler of the horny police, King K Rool.
Hail to me.
King K Rool, the main antagonist of Donkey Kong Country, very hot-tempered and extremely controlling, always pissing off the Kongs in some manner, constantly stealing from Donkey Kong's banana hoard. He's easily as strong as Donkey Kong and has a very bitter rivalry for Captain Scurvy.
So there's a lot to say about King K Rool, like a lot.
Oh yeah,
But
he's a douche.
He's a douche. He's an asshole. He's evil. He's a wild one. But his plans tend to work out, but they just end up later biting him in the ass.
Ain't that
And
the
hell,
truth?
and hell, when he had the crystal coconut in his hand, many times it either goes well or just ends up poorly.
Yeah, usually the latter.
And I'm pretty sure y'all can guess who's constantly stopped his plans every fucking time.
With a scream of banana slammer.
Mm-hmm.
Open up! It's the horny police.
But yeah. But yeah, he has an army of Kremlings and all that, and he even has 2 loyal soldiers, which we talk about. And there's one more villain we'll talk about after we talk about the 2. But General Clump and Crusher.
Oh god. So General Clump, he's the second commander of King K Rool himself. He's basically a tough guy on the outside, but he's a real big softy on the inside. Ironically, he's close friends with Dixie Kong.
That's because that one episode is where, basically because of Clump's failures, in a way, I put that lightly because King K. Rool consider him, where he blamed a lot of his losses or failures on Clump, and he fired him, and Clump was legit alone in the woods saying how he has no friend in the world, and Dixie was the only one who went to comfort him and stuff, and try to give him the second chance. It went out well for a minute, but then King K. Rool thought it was a clever ploy to get the crystal coconut, and that almost worked too. But then Clump had to change of heart last second and press the wrong switch and made him eject right back to their cave. So Clump is a good guy in heart.
To some degree, yes.
Yes. But as for Crusher, though, he's this.
He is super strong and can only be defeated by Donkey Kong. Ironically, he's a comic relief.
Yeah, he's that type of idiot that you can laugh at and you can't really be mad at. It's like,
He's basically just, he makes Johnny Bravo look, well, even dumber.
Yeah, because he doesn't really do much. Crusher just follows orders, and he's a good guy. He's just
not very
ladies.
bright.
No, he's kind of even dumber than Donkey Kong by some degree, which is saying something.
Wolf, wolf.
Go on, boy, fetch the crystal.
Wolf, wolf, wolf.
It's not much of a fucking hate Donkey Kong is.
But ladies, your thoughts on General Clump and Crusher?
They alright.
Yeesh.
Yeah, they alright.
But wait a minute. I forgot to ask. Did you two have any opinions about King K. Rules?
You guys forgot about that, but no.
No.
Okay. But you guys have no opinion about King K. Rool?
I'm going to commit jump and die.
There's only one last villain that's left, and that is Captain Scurvy, I believe.
Yep, well, that and that little bastard of a bird, Polly Roger.
Well, yes.
Basically,
But yeah.
Captain Scurvy, he's Clump's brother. He wants to steal crystal coconuts because he thinks it's his birthright.
Yeah.
And he's basically a pirate captain who, he basically is a douche and he wants to steal crystal coconut just because he thinks it's his by right and all that, like I said.
Mm-hmm. carries around a little mini cannon with him and things like that. If anything, Captain Scurvy is almost a reference to Donkey Kong Country 2's Captain K Rool, even though it's completely different in a way. And yes, what has brought up earlier, General Clump and Captain Scurvy are brothers, but I think they were long lost brothers or something.
They are, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. I just remember
Yeah,
that
long
episode where
lost
they
brother.
actually talked about them and stuff, and they sing that one song and shit. But yeah, ladies, what about any comments of the pot that's scared of me?
Arg.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Crossy.
Son of a bitch! This isn't no pirate joke of why the pirate boy couldn't go to the movie. It's rated R.
What's
Nope.
next? Scurvy with a jar of dirt?
I guess what's inside of it. So that's the characters aside. I guess we can talk about more of the show. Let's probably talk about our favorite characters, if that's going to be easy or not. So, who wants to go first about talk about favorite characters?
In all honesty, I don't really have a favorite this time because, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against most of the characters in general. It's just, I can't see myself finding anyone as a particular favorite this time.
Yeah, same here. Cause like, I mean, the show is kind of too episodic. Not saying it's not to my liking, but it's too random and all over the place to decide which is.
This comes
My
from us who
favorite.
watched Freakazoid.
That's different, but
What about
you know.
What about you, Zammy?
I have to agree with them.
I actually have one. Captain K Rool. King K Rool, actually.
Reason being.
I don't know. Well, yes, he's not great and stuff, but for some reason, when you just see him pissed off or just get random and stuff, and for some reason, you get a good chuckle at it.
Fair point.
I mean, he has clever plans, and he's almost taken over Congo Go multiple times and everything, and all that. But yeah, honestly, K Rool's okay. But if I had to be honest, I didn't have much favorites anyway, because honestly, Donkey Kong wasn't really a fan favorite of me in this series. Game-wise, yeah, but here, no. All right.
I'll give King K Rool some credit though. Like, he's very thorough. It's just he keeps making the one big mistake of underestimating his opponent.
Yeah. But so you know the next subject characters we hate. But before anyone says anything, we all have a similar mind. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna count to 3, and as soon as I say go, we're gonna all say his name at the same time. Okay? Is everyone ready?
Let's do it.
All right, hun. Basically, I'm saying we're on the character that we all hate, but I'm going to count to 3, and as soon as I say go, we're all going to say his name at the same time, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Bluster
go.
Kong.
Bluster Kong.
If it wasn't obvious enough why we hate him, I don't think we need to go on to this, so let's move on.
Honestly,
this fucker.
Okay, so little tidbits about Donkey Kong before I forget. This series, despite all the all the pros and cons, this actually did win Best Animation and Youth Program Award. Not to mention, there were some other characters that were in and out of the games as well throughout the series, but there were few and far between overall. And of course, they updated the models for season 2, which I know a certain couple, some ones were very upset about.
Honestly, I wasn't too upset. It just looks off after watching the whole season.
But also, unlike most series, when it came to Donkey Kong, they put they basically premiered the episodes very randomly. And by randomly, I mean they didn't actually pick like any particular episode. Like they basically I'm guessing they put the names of episodes in a hat and just grabbed one out and aired it.
Most of them were puns. Most of them were references to probably games or movies or something, and some of them were just out of nowhere. Like there wasn't even really continuity or connecting characters most times. They just or episodes connect. They just kind of just happen and stuff, like any very normal day.
Yep.
Speaking of episodes, I think it would be time we get down to talking about it. Anyone got a favorite episode or not?
That's a tough one because they're kind of scattered. Like I have this favorite moments, so to speak, but not favorite episodes outright. But if I had to pick one, it was probably the episode where what was it? Donkey Kong had to essentially train from a martial arts master, if I remember correctly.
Duh.
I mean, to be fair, it was actually pretty amusing in its own way. I'll be completely honest. But honestly, I don't have any particulars that stand out too much. Not this go around anyway.
Crossy, Zammy, what about you two?
I shower you with coconut cream.
Of course.
Oh my god. Zammy?
I like that one episode where they showed that Bluster Kong died.
I don't think that was an episode.
It was a little snippet, but I loved it. I don't care if it was only like 30 seconds. But Bluster Kong died.
It's gonna be me.
I don't remember him dying or them showing an episode.
No,
of his death,
everyone in Congo Bongo thought he died. Oh, he was dying.
Oh no, I remember. It's mostly no, I remember. That was the episode where Bluster thought they were where he was talking to someone was talking to Cranky Kong about something about where Bluster was slowly dying and shit, and then he had a fucking tidbit flashback of a funeral about everyone crying and missing him at his funeral.
And he
but I'd be right at his grave.
I basically he started being generous and nice to people. It was kind of creepy to watch.
Because it wasn't who he was. Let's see. Favorite episode, it's hard to say. There's not that many particular favorite episodes. Oh, I think I know. I think, I could be wrong how it went, but I remember it was the last episode where Donkey Kong was going to be sent off to Congo Bongo Island because he won some kind of big award and stuff. And apparently it was set the wrong name, and I think the winner on that envelope was actually supposed to be King Kong. Oops. Yeah, oops. But that was funny. But let's see. So before we move on to nearing the end of the questions and stuff, I threw in a curveball question that I didn't tell anyone. Though I think Crossy and Zammy's answers for this question is going to be actually genuine and might not have an answer for this one. Everyone's favorite Donkey Kong country song.
Oh God.
Love is stronger than a golden banana.
Zammy, what is yours?
I like the one pirate song.
Oh Jesus, there's a few. There's a couple. There's a couple.
The one where like something about a mirror.
Oh, The Mirror Never Lies.
The mirror never lies.
I don't have a particular favorite on this one because some of the songs were just okay, and some I wanted to rip my ears off because Diddy was singing.
That's fair. Well, it could be. Well, would you rather rip your ears off to Diddy singing or rip your ears off to Bluster singing?
Can I get an option C?
Or rip your ears up when Sloop McClown is singing.
You know what? I'd rather hear Diddy sing for 10 hours than hear fucking Bluster. Forget it, Bluster.
There you go.
Oh,
and no option C for you, buddy.
Fuck that.
I can't make it easy on you. I honestly also did like Mirror Never Lies and stuff. Crossy might include these song clips and stuff if she wants to, but if I did have to pick one, it's probably fuck. I'm trying to remember this song. There's so many. I was laughing too much and I forgot. What?
I gotta eat.
No, that was funny, but I was trying to remember a lot. It'll probably come back to me. But so I feel like we go on to our last question because I don't think we have anything else to talk about because the only question is any least favorite episodes, and we can all say the only least favorite ones is that has Bluster in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. Any episode that has Diddy singing or Bluster being Bluster, no thanks.
Anything that has to do with Bluster, even a significant tiny pixel of him, no thank you.
No.
Zammy's hatred of Bluster.
Like, if I see fucking Bluster's ear, bye. I don't care if you're about to become my one favorite episode. If I see a tad bit of fucking Bluster, goodbye. Fuck you.
Oh, now I remember one of the songs I like. It was freaking the Road to Success thing. But yeah, but the other song I did like was the Anyone Could Dance song as well, or even Monkey Did. But I think it's time to get to the last few things of this whole series. Let's rate this series itself. So let's try to put biasism aside and hatred aside because there's certain characters we hate. We're going to try to rate it fairly on the show itself. But Zammy, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this show?
The animation was really weird, and the models were kind of especially during they tried to upgrade it during the last season, but if anything, it made me appreciate season 1 model better than what they got. So a 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, because let's be honest, the models they look like went from normal ones to like MMD type models or something.
Yeah.
It's basically they were using regular old MMD for the first season, and then they got like MME effects, and then they just added glitter everywhere. That's basically it.
Make it prettier. Slap.
Yeah, and somehow that green light lit that shit.
Crossy, what about you?
I have to agree with Zammy. It's kind of a 7 out of 10 for me.
Hazard?
I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'm gonna have to grade this a little bit more strictly here. The animation was alright in some places, and really cringier just spotty in others. And honestly, I am taking 2 points off alone for Diddy Kong singing.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
No. You can't blame me for this. And I'm not just Diddy singing, but also Bluster singing.
Well, you can't.
It's like me saying I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because I saw fucking Bluster.
No, here's the thing. I don't hate Bluster anywhere near as much as you.
Let's try to rate this fairly.
Fine. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm still gonna have to rate this a 6 out of 10 because there are so many ways that this series could have been done better.
Donkey Kong's singing voice is what carried the show.
Yes,
You're not wrong, but like I said, I give this a 6 out of 10 literally because there are multiple ways this could have been improved, but I chalk it up to them just pioneering this shit back then.
Yeah, I have to agree with Hazard. I have to give it, but I'm gonna go in the middle, be like a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 golden bananas. Because it was great. It had good moments, but sometimes it was just a bit wacky, and the models just looked weird to me compared to season 2. And I don't know, it's just something about it. Is just like it went off a bit, and there needs some improvements for things. Definitely some character development needs to work on with certain characters. But yeah, that's our ratings. But the last question I ask of every review: does this show still hold up today?
Fair enough.
It does to the point.
I feel like it's one of those shows that would hit or miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because...
So like when we
I guess they never missed.
God damn it.
You got a boyfriend. I guess they wouldn't kiss
I
ya.
will stab you in your sleep.
Can we not?
Point is, it's one of those shows that can either work well or not work well, especially in this generation. Sure, the humor can hold up and we laugh and stuff, but most of these people, knowing you guys, you might not have the same thoughts as us. And hell, there's probably some people who actually like Bluster for all we know, God forbid. But
whoever likes Bluster, please comment in the comic section. I totally won't come looking for you with a gun in my hand.
But yeah, the show's... I'm not saying like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's in the middle because, like I said, the show can really either work out well and stuff, but they would have to make a lot of improvements.
Not to mention the random episode order really did not work in this series' favor at times.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all.
Like, hatred of Bluster Kong aside and hatred of Diddy Kong aside when it comes to singing, honestly, this series in a few ways could have been better. Easily.
Yeah.
That's why I give it a 6 out of 10. I might be a little harsh by giving it that score, but I'm just saying there's room for improvement.
But yeah, I think that's all we got to say. Any final thoughts before we close this show's project?
You guys see ebony and ivory in my hand? If you comment that you like Bluster, one of them's going in your mouth.
No.
I'm just gonna pull you. I'm just gonna.
And if you guys see me use my ultimate shield or my
No.
Get the girls out of here. Get the girls out of here.
Nope.
I will summon a Vita
No. Shut up.
No, shut up. I'm dragging them away. You two behave.
No, cover some mouth. No.
She
Stop
put the kitty.
Stop it. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time on the episode of Retro Wars. Say bye, everybody.
Later, peace.
Later. She put the kitty.
No.
Alonzi!
Something is shifting at Kids WB.
I think it's coming this way.
For 3 weeks only, your afternoon action is on the move. Did you hear that? Jackie Chan Adventures jumps in first at 3.
Ooh, good one.
Then Pokemon slides into place, followed by a full hour of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah! Catch the weekday shift beginning this Monday afternoon at 3 right here on Kids WB.
For the next time on Retro Warriors.
Next time, you'd better watch or else I'll really cause some trouble.